Going on? It's calculating everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy. What's good with it? You know what I'm saying? I had to come and bring a show today. You know what I'm saying? I kind of felt like the prior Thursday before, um, uh, I wasn't able to get on, so I'm like, nah, I can't let y'all go a whole week without that. You know what I mean? Without that love. You know what I'm saying? Especially like I tell y'all, man, some of the stuff like I be bringing up the um, posts and different conversations and stuff that I see or have on social media myself personally. So it just be trying to, just weather the storm of bad relationships and try to uh, give a little wisdom. You know what I mean? God, man form, man. We here. It's all of us here. You know what I'm saying? Um, Welcome to Thailand TV. This your boy 800 This House. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna crack it off for you tonight, man. We're gonna talk a little bit of relationship stuff. We're gonna talk about good people that want to be in good relationships with good people. We're gonna throw out some things. We're gonna pop some shots at the ladies. You know what I'm saying? But you know me, I always have my segment of the Angels Advocate. I have my segment of just for that, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever person I'm going at hard at that moment, in my conversation, I come back with something a rebuttal for the other side. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can't do that. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about it, is that I can always do that. I can always pop it off for both sides. But sometimes some of y'all be doing some of y'all things. You know what I'm saying? People be doing some of y'all things, and those people got to get shots. You cannot hold shots at people that do some of y'all things. You know what I mean? And that's what it is, man. Shit. But yeah, man. Thanks everybody, anybody that's on here tonight that popped on for a special edition. Yes, I'm gonna be with y'all tomorrow, Monday for Sports Day. You know I'll miss that. You know I'll miss the Sports Day. But sometimes I feel like giving y'all a little bit, you know, space about the relationship stuff. But nah, I don't think, because that's why I did this one, man. Because I'm like, nah, I'm seeing what's out there. Y'all need some help out here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need some help out here again for the God, man, the prophet. Uh, Bonjour, baby. What's good, man? I hope everybody feeling good. I'm not as cold. I'm in Minnesota. It's cold. Like it's real cold, like for real negative. You know what I'm saying? Anybody on here that's from where I'm from, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Actually, no, it's supposed to be getting warmer tonight as the night go on. But last night, that mug was like, yo, you woke up, you went outside, I went in the garage, and I was just like, fingers was cold. I was like, man, that's what we live in, cold in Minnesota. Cold in Minnesota. Hey, cold in Minnesota. You know what I mean? Hey, we chose this life, but it's all good, man. You know, what's up, everybody? Just doing some daily affirmation stuff. We on a relationship tip tonight. You know how we do. Later on, we'll get into the main topic of things, but right now, I'm gonna go into some daily affirmations, some stuff that I just be thinking about, some stuff I'll be popping off, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Um, yeah, so I was tripped out about top 30 U.S. cities with homicide rates. I found it really peculiar to look at. This is how it is sometimes. Chicago actually is not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like from where I thought they would be. You know what I'm saying? But Naptown, y'all on that list. Um, New Orleans, New Orleans is top of the list. New Orleans is top of the list. That's what New Orleans is doing down there. They popping off. You know what I'm saying? They popping off. Um, let's see. St. Louis, of course. Memphis, yeah. Washington D.C. is pretty high up there. Birmingham, Alabama. I wouldn't think there wouldn't be a Alabama city not on there. Detroit actually is surprisingly down there. Um, Not as high as I thought they would be, because I used to think that Detroit used to get it off, get it crackling. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, Denver, Nashville. You know what I'm saying? Portland, Oakland. Oakland's pretty low. I couldn't believe that. Oakland's pretty low, and Houston, Texas, man. But it's just something peculiar to be scrolling through and see. This kind of interest. Um, interesting facts of what goes down, because I would think that the high number that they have is probably represented with in the urban areas. So that's why for me, that's why it pulls an eye for me, because most of those places, those cities that I name, have a lot of urban areas. And from news and everything you see, because you know what the news do, they always publicizing and pushing out the information of all the bad shit that's going there. So they all talk. They would be talking about it. All you gotta do is go online and look for a news station that's going to have all kind of homicides and everything. So it's peculiar to kind of look at that and just kind of know, what I'm saying, how area which I came from, my family came from, kind of still is. You know what I mean? I'm surprised Minnesota ain't on there though. I'm sorry. No, we would have been back in the day though. Back in the day, they know what I'm talking about. 90s. You know what I mean? Like the 90s. Early 90s. Yeah, I think we would have made that list then. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad we ain't. You know what I mean? Big ups. I love that. You know what I'm saying? We the Mecca right now. The eyes are on us. Yeah, but I was looking at speaking of the eyes on us, man, I was looking at something and it said the young lady that filmed George Floyd's murder, her sister got wrongfully charged with kidnapping a federal agent. Nigga, like, dude, they just be really obvious with this stuff. Y'all from the hood like me, man. Y'all from the hood like me, man. Come on, man. Y'all think, you know what I'm saying? Little Jaquisha from down the street. You know what I'm saying? Tell me the truth. Hey, tell me, this is just for entertainment purposes only. But tell the truth. Look, you think little Quisha from down the street's pulling licks? Pulling licks that could be federally, you know what I mean? But I tell people all the time, I've said this all the time, man. Federal, them letter people, man, you don't see them, man. You don't see them. And if you do see them, they're coming for you. They are coming for you. But it's crazy. I'm like, I seen that. I'm like, dude, they just be writing stuff up. They just do whatever, man. You know what I mean? Like, come, and it just be obvious. Like the story don't. I just read the first. It's like 4 scroll pages on the post. I just read the first line. It was like, we down the street. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey, whatever though, man. But just hold tight, do your thing, man. Like they, you know what I'm saying? They out here right now, mainly because, like I've told people before, Minnesota's a mecca, especially Minneapolis, especially over there on the block right now. It's a mecca. There's that means there's eyes. That's what it means. It means there's eyes. Like they watching. Like people used to tell me this all the time. People used to say this to me. You know what I'm saying? I used to tell people, oh shit, hey man, don't say my full name. You know what I'm saying? Like, and back in the day, I was kind of joking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a prophet. I don't be knowing what I'm doing. I just know, hey, but you know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, and we say my people don't, hey, don't say my whole government. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, why? Girls be like, you date a girl, you say that, don't say my whole government. Why? Because man, ain't nobody, I don't know who watching. Ain't nobody watching you. Now you somebody is watching us, right? The prophet de jour. I'm telling you. I used to tell people this all the time, man. Hey, fact check me. You ask any female I ever dated. I always say that. Don't because they watch us telling you. That's real shit. Prophet. You know what I mean? Y'all better understand these scriptures. God on here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said if he did come back and told you that he was here, you would reject him. But anyways, man, you know what I'm saying? That's some other stuff for a different story, man. But that's crazy though. Like I said, man, them feds, you don't see them. But if you do, yeah, they coming for you. Straight up. Something I wanted to talk about real quick, heavy on my head. I seen a post, a video, and it says, "Why are black men punished for believing in themselves?" Right? And it just had me like y'all know me, man. I'm an emotional person. You know what I'm saying? I just carry it in the form of communication. You know what I'm saying? Like my emotions don't control what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I do have conversations so that way I can understand and get these emotions in check. And with this one in particular, because I am a black man myself, it's very disturbing how difficult black males' lives are in America. And it's crazy. No other race of people on the face of this planet are continuously, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? There are a race of people that can make claims. Yes, there is. And that's not me minimizing anybody's. I'm not doing that, right? What I am saying is, ain't been a race of people that were told the complete opposite, were put down, and to this day are put down by everybody else. Everybody else. not just this is where my calculation of this disrespect is so much higher than anyone else's, is because everybody else, like, people have been demonized and people have been enslaved and people have been treated very misfortunately and killed and murdered and all that all over the place, but usually it's been by one other person. I mean, look at the Palestinians. Like, to Jew from day one, and that's who they are, right? But not one other race besides black men in America have everybody in America treat them like they worse than everybody else. I'm just saying, man. Hey, sometimes I kick facts, man. If you listen to it, blessings. If you don't, it wasn't meant for you, man. Just pass it on. But the seeing that post kind of just hit me, it touched me here, right? And it made me feel like, okay, let me tell you a story. So I'm in a room, my ex-wife, she's on the phone. I'm coming to pick up my son, trying to go somewhere, and I'm waiting for him, and she's like on the phone with some people, whatever, on speakerphone with some people, some girls or homegirls or whatever, and she's like, yeah, that's my ex-husband here, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, hey, how y'all doing? And they're like, well, how you do that? How you make that decision? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I'm like, hey, you know what? I told them, they know this. You can fact check anything I say. I say, hey, you know what? That was a bad decision. I said that was me not being confident enough in my own thing, and really taking a situation that I did not handle as a husband should. I said I made that mistake, and that's, you know what I mean. That's just what it is, right? And they were like, oh, I said, oh, and I'm like, but I was being for real, right? And then, like, whatever, I'm still waiting for, we about to get ready to go, whatever. And I'm like, I'm yelling up to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? They kind of hear my voice, whatever. They say, yeah, he sound like a lion. I was like, yeah, I kind of am, from the tribe of Judah. I said, I'm a king. They're like, So point being is, I experienced this post that I'm saying, like, why when I'm begging for forgiveness for making a dumb decision and not being a man about something and owning up to it and being accountable, is it like, yeah, let's praise that humbleness, let's praise that. But as soon as I'm like, hey, look, this is what my mindset is on that right now. This is the uplifting that I'm moving to right now. This is the station that I'm starting to do with my life right now. It's I'm a king. Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like that in America. Because when you go over to other places, and I've been to other places, and I told you this before, I've been to other places, and people are cool. People are cool. I'm sitting chilling, and they come over, like, hey, how you doing? Yes, are you from England? Are you British? I'm like, nah, I'm from America. Like, you're American? I'm trying to tell you, man, like no other place, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the irony is, with that deception, we're like, fucking, like, I mean, the number is enormous. It's like, I can't remember it. I'm not trying to fact check while I'm on my show, but the number is enormous for how much that we filter into the communities, to economy in America. Like, if we, you see what Target did? If we stop, look at shit. Hey, like, yo, if we as black folks just said, nah, I'm good, I'm straight, I'll take care of this myself. Hey, man, call everybody. We gotta do something. This on a God, man. This is the prophet speaking to you, man. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that don't listen, it's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, because we've had the time to learn. You know what I'm saying? And I've told y'all this. I had a show about information, the information highway. You know what I'm saying? And we got to evolve. We got to be better. And the one way that we're going to do that is with the power of black men. Like, for real, it's insane. You know what I'm saying? My brothers, man, my kings, man, it's insane the things we can do. You know what I'm saying? In forms of animal, we look kind of animal. You hook it up to us and we pulling it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, whatever. That trust has to be built back. I don't know. So we ain't gonna get into that tonight. We gonna crack a little bit about some things, but we ain't gonna crack a lot about that. But that touches me. So just wanted to talk about that. Did you see, man? They said I just be reading this stuff, man. I don't know why. I'll just put the information out there. So like I said, if it's true, if it comes to happen, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the prophet's telling you. So listen, they said something about some 300 people are currently frozen and waiting to be revived with future technology. they, 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 woo, man, this would be cracking me up, man. Maybe it's because I'm still old school with it, but I'm part of that. I was born in part of that automation and computer change, right? You know what I'm saying? But man, like, dude, like that's crazy. People are resting right now. Ain't that Futurama? That's Futurama. That's Futurama, bro. That's Futurama, bro. Like, this is real stuff, man. Like, they just be really doing this crazy stuff, man. Like, we are in a time of literally, we are in a time where whatever your mind thinks, it can appear. That's crazy. Like, these people are literally doing what I saw in cartoons about 16 something years ago, right? And basically cryo. It's almost cryo, but they have them just sitting there. And then they had a thing about Japan's got these robots that's able to like do some martial arts and shit. They got the. Maybe y'all ain't hearing me, man. Maybe y'all don't be hearing some of the stuff I'm saying, bro. You know what I mean? So when you do see it, you be like, damn, oh, one lying. They got some robots, man. They can do martial arts, bro. They ain't see Terminator. Apparently, these people don't see these movies. Like, people be tripping about me when I talk about, oh yeah, I learned this and that. Like when I talk about like getting law from Law and Order, right? People be tripping about it, but I'm like, you're teaching the robots how to do kung fu. Hello, who they gonna do kung fu against? You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, look, man, this is just daily affirmations, man. That's what we be talking about, bro. That's it, man. We cracking off up in here. Let's see where we at on time. Okay, we about that. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more thing before we get into tonight's topic of the evening. So this, this girl, she over there. She didn't got arrested, right? Because she done went and popped off. She got bad at dude and went and slept with the dude's best friend and the uncle. Then just drops into his B-Day party dressed as a singing telegram. Pow! Pop it out the thing. Yeah, motherfucker. Come on, man. Y'all, we gotta get better, man. Hey, she done popped off. But that's the thing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be so hurtful when you do it, man. Like, if you're upset, okay, have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Be popping off. She done went and got with the best friend, which, come on. The uncle, which, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? How bad can we be, bro? And after doing that, that's what's so crazy about it. You did that. You got yours off. You good. You know what I'm saying? When he hears about it, it's going to be crazy. But no, you want to show up at the party. You want to show up at the party. Like, bow. Yeah, mama. Woo. We got to do better. Can we do better? I mean, that's what the show is about. That's what my love show is about. because I'm trying to make us some good people that want to be good relationships with good people. That's it. That's all I'm doing. These are suggestions. These are conversations that I'm having. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So hey. But come on, man, for real. No, because I got a story. Yeah, I'm right on time. I got a story where, like, I talked about this before, man. I'm sitting there and I'm listening to these two young women talk about a situation that they went through and how the one girl was like, "Yo, man, I'm finna slash all four of his tires," and the old girl, "Hell yeah, hell yeah, girl, hell yeah, slash that motherfucker's tire." And I'm like, "That's bad advice." You know what I'm saying? That's bad advice. You know what I'm saying? Like they be setting it off. I guarantee you, this girl right here, the women said, I bet you her friends was like, "Hell yeah." fuck his friend. Hell yeah. And his uncle. Hell yeah. You got him, girl. Hell yeah. You gonna show up at the party? Hell yeah. We gonna buy you the outfit. Come on, man. We gotta get better, man. We gotta get better as people. Yeah. Let's see here. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I appreciate everybody. Anyone, look, this is what we do here, man. Thailand TV, man. We have conversations, man. Hopefully, you guys are listening to my conversations. We just talk about things to make life a little bit better. We crack a little jokes of things. Don't take it personal because we give shots out here. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can get it on Thailand TV. This is how I roll. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't hold back no punches from anybody. Whatever I feel, I'm gonna speak it to y'all because I'm speaking it to everybody. Can't nobody come back and tell me that I didn't say it. It's on video. This is the age I was waiting for. I told y'all back in 2007, boy, when I graduated. But nah, hey man. One last thing. I told you, ladies, that I had a conversation with you guys for about 30 days during Ladies Month. I gave you y'all's. I gave it to you. Now I'm coming for you. I'm sorry. I'm coming for you. Hey, I'm with my boys, man. I'm with the dogs, man. I'm trying to get the life right. And this is the only way we can get it right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all told us y'all want us to take control, take the lead. So we do it. You know what I'm saying? So we do it. Follow it. You know what I mean? So look, y'all got a complaint, right? Y'all got a complaint. I want to have a conversation with you guys before I go into the differences of attraction, differences in attraction. So this thing you guys have, it's a hate for what do you call it? Dick pics. You guys call it dick pics, right? That's what you call it, right? Y'all like, I don't want a random. Just sending me a random animal. I get it, ladies. I get it. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? Especially for us listening. So I get it. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. I talked about this the other day. When I scroll through my timeline, I'm tired of looking at your monkey's uncles. I really am tired of it. Especially because men have gotten in trouble for showing their wieners. Okay, and we showed our wiener to the person that we want to get the wiener to. You guys are showing your moose knuckles to everybody. By going on your friends list, you got about 2,400 friends. So that means 2,400 people are seeing your moose knuckle. And I get it. It's nothing, right? But you got these little things on. See, we go swimming. Men, we wear board shorts. They're called board shorts in particular. That's what they're called. Board shorts. Y'all wear thong bikinis. Now, the person that the man is with that he brought to the thing is the person that he sent the dick pic to, right? Most likely, right? Because he's trying to get those. But the woman that he's with is showing her thong going up her butt cheeks. Pretty much the shape of her vajaysies. Yeah, we go deep on Thailand TV, ladies. I told y'all, I gave y'all 30 days. You got these little fingy thingies that hang over the little fingy thingy, right? But all the skin is showing. I'm talking about dick pics. Stop posting them badges on TV, on the social media. My God, man. I know. And the thing about it is people take conversations like that hard too when you're right. It's hard to take that because I'm right. So if I scroll up and down my thing right now, I can find more win-wins. Just say, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, for real. So don't get mad at me. And if y'all before I get off this show, yeah, I'll go scroll in and y'all and erase the pictures because they on there. I guarantee you they on there. I go on there right now. I can see somebody's whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, every part of it. You know, I guarantee you. But I get it. Unsolicited wiener shots are very inappropriate and disgusting, and they are. And I agree with it. I totally agree with it. But so is having your vajayjay out. And I know some grown women that will tell you that too, that'll justify that too. So let's get into it, man. What we talking about tonight, everybody? So we're gonna talk about differences in attraction, right? So to talk about the differences of attraction, got to talk a little bit about what we're attracted to, right? Right. Men are attracted to very simple things. Ladies are attracted to more complex things. I think that the society and social media and just passed on trauma has curved, has skewed the basis and the foundation for attraction, right? I think the biggest one is like with ladies. I think money has come into it as a big thing, but I don't think that that's honestly. I don't think that that's really. I think that a lot of men can use that, but I think that a lot more men have learned to be themselves, which is ironic with the complexity of what women are attracted to. That's the ironic thing is that being yourself. That's what young men, you know, say if you listen to my shows, being yourself and being real and being honest is really what women are attracted to. They'll never say that. They'll change it up and they've switched it up over the years, but really, 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 really real. Being yourself and being who you are and being real to that, being honest with them. You know what I'm saying? They hate the honesty. They do, and they'll mask it nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But being that is something that a woman can never take away from you, and as long as you can never get that taken away, she'll always at least come with respect at some point. So, and that's what I think women, when it breaks down to, is attracted to more than anything else, because that's a lot of confidence in that, to be able to talk to your woman about something that's going wrong very sternly without being scared about her threatening to leave you. That's a very powerful thing, and women see that attraction. You see it more so in men with money, because men that have money build that confidence with the money. But you know what I mean? Like it'd be like, you know what I'm saying? It'd be, you know, saying them 5%ers that understand that understands the God language. And I find that a lot of women are attracted to that God language. I think that being real and being open and honest is a huge attractor for women. You know what I mean? Men, I feel, ladies, you guys got to understand, with men, we're a little bit more simpler. We get lost in moments. Like we are really get lost in moments. We're very logical, so we're logical. We plan things out. So when things come in to stimulate us and change our logic, that's how you kind of get us. So like that's why a lot of women don't understand why they're the type of women that don't get rings, is because you're not really stimulating us to change and deviate from our plan, but you were a moment. You know what I'm saying? So we're moment people, right? But at the same time, even though we're moment people, that one moment can change our whole life, our whole logic. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's the thing that about us is that's we're attracted as men. I'm giving you guys foundation stuff. If I'm wrong, you think I'm wrong, pop it off then. But that's why men are attracted to that, because that stimulation is something odd from our DNA. Our DNA is to be like, this is the mission, this is the plan, this is what we're going to execute, and we're going to get it done. That's what it is. When something comes in to make us be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like when your girl walk by, that one girl, you be like, man, you got to switch up the whole. Now you got to switch up the whole plan, right? But men are attracted to that because that's pulling us from our plan. Because anything that ain't messing with our plan, bing, that's why the attraction is that, because it's able to pull us, and not only pull us, but to make us rechange our whole plan. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to add you in it. You know what I mean? The house I was going, the small little hut I was going to build. Now I got to build a mansion. Got you with me, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So and these are just foundational attraction things. These are the things that I guarantee you will get you. It'll get you one. Like if you're going fishing, and people that like are really good at fishing, they can tell you what to put on your hook. You know what I'm saying, and where to cast it at to tell you how to get the best ones. Right. That's all I'm doing. You know what I'm saying. So for men, ladies, if you're stimulating them, if you're stimulating them, especially to the point where they want to reconfigure their life, that's how you get the ring. So, you know what I mean? Hey, I'll let your boy, man. Hey, I'm gonna put game. And that's the thing about my show. This is Thailand TV. I don't just give propers and I don't give love to just one. I give love to all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna get that information. You know what I'm saying? If you take it, it's on you, man. Blessings, man. But if you don't, it wasn't meant for you. Pass it on, man. Now, when you get a little bit more into uh, learned behavior, you become looking at traits and characteristics of people, and then you start learning to be attracted to those things. What they call their swag, your drip, your conversation, all those things and those characteristic traits that people have, that make them who they are and different from everyone else. But then you gotta appeal to that person, and you gotta be willing to open up to that person so that they can see that uniqueness. What's your uniqueness? What makes you unique than the next person? And especially with women, I think women have a keen way of finding that, because I don't know about you, I don't know about y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know you guys have seen on posts or just in real life in general, just seeing couples that was just like, that's a couple. Like I don't even understand how that couple could work out. You know what I'm saying? So if you've seen that type of thing before, you understand what I'm talking about when it comes to people being able to just find one thing that makes them. Hold on, real quick. But no. So, ladies have a bigger, a stronger sensory for that. Like, and I think that what's happening now in the relationships that's going on, the problem is that ladies are dying out from that sensory quicker. But I think they have a keen way of finding that super in somebody. They're able to find that, right? So I was talking about when I talk about with coaching with kids and stuff and finding that light. I think women have a keen ability to be able to do that very quick. But I think it just dies out sooner than men's. Men's is like old school engines. Our shit got to get revved up to trust you. You know what I'm saying? But then once we trust you, you know what I'm saying? We can hit a brick wall and still be going. You know what I'm saying? For this, but that's how it is. And I think a lot of the stuff that comes into it, social media type labels, like with the red flags and green flags. I've talked about the red flags before. I think the red flags are just things that people we're all different. You know what I'm saying? I think that when you run into somebody that that you find that you really are attracted to and want to have a commitment relationship with, I think the red flags don't bug you. I think you just learn how to live with those things. Um, and you actually use those as a precursor to understand that the person that you're with is different than the next person, because that's how you have to look at it. You always have to look at it like that person is different than the next person. But if the things that they're doing you don't like, there's nothing wrong with that either. There's nothing wrong with having a change of heart or a difference of opinion, a change of heart about someone, but there's nothing wrong with having a difference of opinion of where that relationship should go. Like if somebody thinks that you guys should be monogamous, and another person thinks like, no, I just want to be with you, every once in a while, then let's have those conversations. But there's nothing wrong with those things. I don't think they should be labeled as red flags or green flags. I think they're just different um, personality traits of people, and you just got to think what your tolerance level is for whatever it is that they got cracking off. Because we all, I mean, the law of attraction is that, saying everything will, every action is a reaction, right? You know what I'm saying? And so if you giving me a vibe and I'm giving you a vibe back, it's really two vibes joining together and making one huge vibe that keeps expanding and expanding and expanding off the two people sending each other vibes. Um, so if you look at it like that, you got to be in a situation with somebody that you're willing to exchange that vibe with, because it's going to grow. It's going to grow. And having conversations about that is one of the biggest things I've always said. I've always said that because when you start getting into that situation where you guys are sharing things and one is sharing it and one is not, it gets all messed up. You know what I'm saying? And you got to keep in mind one thing that I realized is a lot of times what attracted you to that person a lot of times you know what I'm saying, y'all know what I'm talking about to say, what attracted you to that person be the thing you end up being like, man, you know what I'm saying, like people just like to, me and my friend, me and my girl, we used to go out all the time, you know what I'm saying, when we first met we went out all the time, yeah, but now you motherfuckers don't like going out, now you motherfuckers don't go out, you know what I'm saying, so um and you got to figure those things out early in the relationship. I think you set boundaries immediately. I think boundaries need to be set immediately, and then once you guys get going a little bit further, you guys give. And I think not boundaries in the relationship, but boundaries of you and boundaries of that person. And it's okay for you guys to say that these are my boundaries. These are the things. Because I've had conversations like that before, where with my girl, I told her, I'm saying, like, these are the things that hurt me a lot back in my past. And I said, those things, I'm saying, happen again. I said, they'll really hurt me again. And that's what you got to do. You got to tell people that. And I tell people this all the time. Words are more important than actions, because if you don't tell the words, how can you judge off the actions? Too many people are getting upset about actions that they never made uh, verbally knowledgeable that they cared about. So how did the person know? You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, once you do say it, once you do tell a person what your boundaries are and they break them, now they're showing you that they're breaking them on purpose. Because I told you. You know what I'm saying? If you were a habitual line crosser and I say, yo, if you cross that line again, man, what's going down? And you cross the line, you basically saying, man, I don't give a fuck. Okay, so you know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure you know what I'm saying, your boundaries, and make sure oh, right away, please do, because I'm telling you, shit changes up on you. You know what I mean? Um, it's difficult to know, but you got to try to figure out what women want, what men want. You know what I mean? You got to try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So, um, in today's society, it's like that movie. You know what I'm saying? So for men, it's very easy. It's very easy. For men, just sit down and listen to them. If you got sisters, you're blessed. If you grew up with sisters, you're blessed. Player, you're blessed. You know what I'm saying? You heard all the game. You know what I'm saying? You've been heard it all the game, man. You know what I'm saying? If you have a daughter, you know what I'm saying? You got to put up on some game. So for men, if you want to understand what women want, just sit there and listen to them. They'll tell you. They'll tell you. Your woman that you with, she'll tell you. It might come with a whole bunch of other words, but she'll say it. You just got to read through the words, and then you know what I'm saying. Oh, that's what. Oh, last Friday. Oh, yeah. All you got to do is listen to it. So for men, that's how we get it. You know what I'm saying? So and I had a lot of aunties, man, like gangster aunties. You know what I'm saying? So I understand, you know what I'm saying? Real, I understand y'all language. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Them single moms that want, you know what I'm saying, that work their ass off to the bone. You know what I'm saying? They ain't taking shit from nobody. I know what y'all talk about. I know how y'all talk. So it's easy for us because of the fact that we were listeners. We know how to listen. Men know how to listen. We do. You know what I'm saying? We might be playing our PlayStation while you're talking, but we listen. I guarantee you. We have that ability. We're good at that. You know what I'm saying? We just don't want to pay attention. My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to say that. But no, hey, man, forget it. Let me tell the truth, man. If we can't repeat back what you said, we wasn't listening because we didn't want to. And we ain't want to. That's all. It ain't like we don't be listening. We didn't want to. You know what I'm saying? The story's getting kind of long. But back to the story at hand. Men, listen. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you get the opportunity, just listen. Let them talk. They'll tell you. They'll tell you everything you need and everything you want. You can see now how the world is right now. They'll tell you what they want. Boom, we give it to them. Boom, they change their mind again. That's how women are. You know what I'm saying? You give them what they want. Boom, they want something else. You just got to figure out how to keep up with it or figure out how to say no. But then that's when you really understand, you know, if they love you or not, or if they want to be with you or not, when you say no, or when you ask them for something. You know what I'm saying? That's a good one too. If you want to test your woman, ask her for something. You know what I mean? If you ever want to test a ride or die chick, ask her for something. Not ask her to do something. Ask her for something. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know. So, ladies, what do men want? The illest shit that men want is respect. The illest shit ever is men want respect. If you just sat there one day and somebody was talking to you and you said, "Excuse me, my man is right here." I'm sorry, you can talk to my man. Some little stuff like that. Just like in public, respect that dude, man. That's like the illest shit ever, bro. That respect shit, especially in today's world, especially in today's time for a man. That's why I'm calling these things out because I understand what field where we're at right now. You know what I'm saying? I just have that ability to see that, and in today's times that we live in, within all the different relationships that men go through, I'm telling you, the ones that they last the longest with, or end up getting married, or been with for years and 30 years, is a woman that respected that man. Yeah, and I know some of these people, man. Some of these people that got these marriages that I'm trying to have in my life, bro. I know some of them, and they done told me. They tell me about conversations they have. You know what I'm saying? Especially my guys. My guys told me about them. I had to couch last night, boy. You know what I'm saying? So I know. You know what I mean? But we gotta figure out how to let the ladies know. But I think we're doing that now. I think men are doing it. The problem is, ladies. Here's the problem, ladies. The problem is, like I said, with men, how we need to listen to you guys, and we actually can listen. Y'all can't listen to us. Oh, y'all don't want to listen to us. Everybody in the world, you don't want to listen to us because I'm telling you, we told y'all a long time ago about them damn eyelashes. And every time we tell you, they get longer. So who's telling you this stuff? I know who. Your girlfriend. Your homegirl. Your girls are telling you, put more on it. Put more on it. So check this out, ladies. You mean to tell me that I'm supposed to believe that you're telling us what a good man is, and we're supposed to believe that, right? We're supposed to believe that. I hear you. For you to give us the descriptors on what your thought process is to tell us what a good man is. We're supposed to believe that, right? And that's coming from the same person, the same people, the same people right? That put now check this out, fellas. If you don't know, if you ain't never lived with one, you learn stuff. When you live with one, you learn stuff. Okay, these are the same people that put glue on their eyelashes, so they can put longer eyelashes on their eyelashes that are already there. Here's the part that I'm talking about. So eventually, the glue it kills their natural eyelashes. So then they in tune have to go buy more lashes. And these are the people that try to tell us what a good man is. I'm ladies, hey, get back, get back. I know I'm gonna get some feedback because of that one, but that just listen to what this is what I be talking about on my previous show. How I didn't make the type something on my show to tell me if I'm incorrect. You mean to tell me that you take glue, chemical glue, a chemical compound, and you put it on your eyelashes so that you can put longer eyelashes on top of your already having eyelashes, and eventually the glue kills your eyelash, your natural eyelashes, so that you gotta go buy more eyelashes. And you want me to believe your opinion on what a good man. I'm just saying, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know me, this is Thailand TV. Welcome. If you ain't been on my show before, man, you know how I do. I come for people. So, ladies, I'm sorry. Yeah, I gave y'all 30 days. But I just had to say that. For real? Is this what you're telling me? Because I people know me. I engage. I talk. I have conversations. I respond to posts. I like conversation. It's good. But don't tell me that I have to listen to somebody that puts glue on their eyelashes to get bigger eyelashes that kills their eyelashes, natural eyelashes. So they got to go buy eyelashes. It's going to give me a description. Wait, don't take it personal, please. These songs come for people. They do. They do. They do. Hey, but anyways, so who 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 defines that? Who defines what a good man is, and who defines what a good woman is? And I think we need to stop doing that. I think men need to stop defining what good women are because it's not our job to do that. But what I can do is I can say that I've seen one. I can say that I was raised by one. So if I and I think that's the main misfortunate thing for the ladies in today's society is because most of the men were raised by a single mom. And I think women, you like people always be like, you hate women. Your mom was a woman. Yeah, that's why we talking how we talking because we seen how you can be. We seen the greatness in you. That's the difference. And a young woman talks about men and insecurities, right? And insecurities, a man being insecure. Um, I don't think men are capable of being insecure. We're like I said, we're very focus driven. We're very logic. So how can you? The only thing you could be insecure about is the unknown, and men aren't because we have a line drive. We're trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't until something obscurely brings us away from that goal, right? And usually is a woman. You know what I'm saying? So um defining what a good man is should be done by a good man, and they'll tell you they speak up a lot. And the same thing for women, fellas. Like the women have to represent and speak about what a good woman is because there are some out there. They are there. They just need to speak louder. You know what I'm saying? They're being good. You know what I'm saying? They don't come out there and be off like Thailand TV. Some of them do though. It's some out there that do. You know what I'm saying? But it's y'all time to speak up and claim you know, your place next to the throne. You know what I'm saying? And you're on your throne. So where we sit next to each other and rule. But we can't do that now because we're all separate. I mean, and because we was having a conversation of somebody on Facebook the other day about this, and they were talking about, oh, the beginning of time is feminine. I'm like, and this is the thing about me. I love to save my ultimate weapons for later on because I'm going to use them ultimately. I love to do that. Um, And I was just kind of joking and trolling a little bit, you know what I'm saying, letting them go into whatever they're going into. And I'm like, well, I get what you're saying. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? First of all, who cares about what it was? We deal with what's going on right now. But secondly, this is the biggest point that I wanted to make is that in the beginning of time was In the beginning, it's time. That's the beginning of everything. Time. There's nothing that begins without time. It's time. Time is the beginning of anything in existence, anything at all. And if whatever is the beginning of the existence, how does it have an identification? You know what I'm saying? It ain't. It's just it. You know, it just is, right? It's not feminine because in order to have feminine, you have to have masculine. Because how can you call something feminine if there's no masculine? You wouldn't know what feminine is. You know what I'm saying? So it's one unit, one essence, one beginning, and the beginning is time. And time, matter of fact, is a mathematical formula, and not only that, mathematics is masculine. But anyways, you know, so like I said, I'll leave that what it was. It was just fun to troll for a little bit, but just let people talk. And it intrigued me. I engage. That's the thing about me. I engage, and I have no problem doing that. I have no problem having conversations. I get really in depth though, you know what I'm saying? Because my mind and my knowledge is on some other shit. So, you know what I mean? Like, especially, you know what I mean, when people just bump heads with me because the IQ just is not where I'm at. But the my lashes thing is funny than a motherfucker though. But that's why, honestly, because that's why I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you I'm sorry, ladies. I hope I don't make any other men think what I'm thinking, but man, for real though, like that's weird. You trust you, but no, ladies, y'all do it. And but this is back to my point. This is the weirdest shit ever. Who the fuck is you doing it for? Because you ain't doing it for us. I would think that most time you do things for one or two things, for profit or love. You ain't putting on lashes for profit because you ain't profiting. You can't be putting it on for love because you ain't doing it for us. Y'all said y'all don't do that stuff for us. Who you doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all before, the dude that sends the little wanky pic, he sent it to the person it might be lust, but it's in the realm of that. He trying to get thing wanky, you know what I'm saying? But who y'all putting up? When y'all got the hair thing that goes like this, and it goes all the way down your forehead. I'm like, what the Whew, ladies, y'all get it. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's just how it goes on Thailand TV, man. I gave y'all 30 days, man. I did. Stop letting money lead y'all in relationships now, bro. It's getting watered down. Like I said, what you love, if you think about it, it's true. What I'm saying is completely true. It's completely fucking true. Like you go into a situation where you love for money, what do you end up hating? You end up hating how that person uses their money against you. Am I right? So, like I said, you got to be careful with that stuff because what you pick in the beginning is going to probably be your doomsday. And women that are chasing money, you better understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get into a situation where you're in a relationship or even marrying a man that has a lot of money, he's got demands. He's got things he needs you to do. And if the dudes out here like, nah, I gotta do whatever for my lady. She get whatever she want. I get that. I understand that. But she ain't gonna do whatever she wants. You know what I'm saying? And if a man tries to say that, lying. So of course, yes, I understand any man, any simp man. I get it, because simping for your lady is cool sometimes. But at the same time, you can't understand what she love you if you always simping for her, because she's always doing it because you're giving her what you want. But and most men nowadays are smart enough to know we got to figure out if they're really in it for the love or just the money. Because in that way, I got to make a decision about you then. You know what I mean? And with all these divorces and things going on, like I was talking about before with the friends that be helping out, and it's crazy because when I was thinking about that part of it too, most of the women that get out of these relationships and a lot of women say they want out of the relationship just before because of unreconcilable differences and just because they just couldn't get along and just because they didn't love the person anymore. And a lot of that is from help from their friends, man. And like I said, it goes back to those decision making skills. Is that women that leave relationships with their friends, and then I've seen a lot of friends not even help their friend. I've seen people go to court and lose possession of the house, lose everything, and then the court turns to the person. I watched somebody. I was in court for mine, and I'm watching this. And she was like, yeah, he said, she said, her friend got up, was like, yeah, he was a liar, or whatever. She's like, man, I'm calm down. I was like, oh yeah, but and she was like, yeah, that's my friend. She got my back. She saw it too. She's like, yeah. And then like whatever, they kept going or whatever. I guess she lost the house or whatever. And she's like, I don't need that house or whatever. And she was like, well, do you have a place to stay? Because you're not gonna be able to go back. We'll escort you there to go back there for about 30 minutes to grab what you need for the night, make plan to come back and get the rest of your stuff. And then she was like, you got a place to go tonight? He's like, yeah. She pointed at her girl. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna stay with you. And so girl was like, no, you ain't. Yeah, I'm not making this up, bro. I'm not making this up, bro. You know what I'm saying? So look, hey, y'all can get mad at me. This is just stuff I've seen. You know what I'm saying? I've seen, and I play Angels Advocate. You know I do. You know what I'm saying? I talk about the guys too, because guys be doing that shit too. They don't do it like that. We don't gas each other up to do like illegal activity shit. But we do be like, it'd be like dudes that be like, you go out with your homeboy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like dudes go out with their homeboy and they there at the they there at the thing at the bar or whatever, and then some they single. The guy, one of the guys, or maybe one of the guys are what you with. It's like 4 or 5 you guys, and one of the guys is single, and some girl, some little young thing with some little tight pants on, look good, all up on him, dancing with him. He like, yeah, that's how I do this. You know what I'm saying? And you sit there looking like, I gotta go home to my woman. You know what I'm saying? And that's like low key subliminally some bad stuff. I don't think we too much push our guys to do stupid stuff like that. I think we can give bad advice sometimes about sticking up to our woman and making demands and stuff like that. Because when you're married, it's a lot different. It changes. I think a lot of the suggestions that I was speaking about tonight are dealing with more so unwedded people that are in the dating stages more so than the married ones, because the married ones, I mean, you know, y'all know how it is. Once you get married to the person that you really love, shit changes. Like the conversation is totally different, and it's between the two people. So I can't sit here and tell people that this is how it is in marriage. I can say this is how it was in mine or is in my relationship right now, because I think that once you get into a relationship where you go to that next level of placing your vows and becoming a unit before God, you take yourself to a different level. You know what I'm saying? And that's a language, like I've spoken before. Once you create that language, that's when the love of the marriage becomes real. Once you create your own language, you two know your own language, and nothing destroys it. Nothing can ever destroy it. But men need to be honest with each other too. We need to open up and be honest. We got to stop lying on our wanky. You know what I'm saying? That we hit somebody we ain't hit. Back in the day, y'all young people do that. I don't know if y'all do it as much, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, back in the day, there was some dudes doing that, man. We used to do that back in the day, man. I'm like, yo, we don't need to do that, man. Y'all don't need to do that, man. Stop saying you smashed somebody or you say you didn't smash some ugly thing that you hit, man. Shit, y'all better claim all yours. All yours. Claim it all. That's one of the biggest differences in attraction too. I think that the sexual aspect of it is a whole different thing when it comes to men and women too. Like I told you, man, Thailand TV, man, we break it down, man. Um, um, Sometimes you have to realize, ladies, we as men are. It's very difficult because it's like almost like when you make villains in movies. You know, I think there's a lot of men uh, that was just hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think one of the biggest ways a lot of men were hurt was rejection. I think rejection hit a lot of men when they were growing up, man. You know what I mean? And they understand what it feels like now. And now they're like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We don't trust anymore. You know what I'm saying? So all the good guys are the ones that are not trusting. And so it's difficult to break that plane for the ladies, but you can, though. Like I give suggestions on how to do this, man. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit. I joke and I laugh, but that's, like I said, that's my defense mechanism. But I do want everyone in this world to have good relationships with good people. You know what I'm saying? And whatever those may be. And if you want to take it to the next level of being someone that enjoys the opportunity of having, 50 years with someone and knowing how special that is, then take some of this advice. Take some of this advice, man. Just keep it real. I think that's the biggest thing. It's keeping it real. Being honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Living in your truth and being honest with the person that you're with. That'll get you further than anything, especially for men. It's for us. It comes natural for us to be. We're scared to be honest, but I think once you get past that scaredness and you just realize you got to say whatever you got, whatever the hell you got to say, you got to say it, and it gets you further. Then we good. Ladies, you guys are difficult. You guys don't know how to be honest yet. You know, you're learning. You're learning from us. You're learning from us. It's difficult, ain't it? It's difficult to be honest and difficult to be accountable for the shit you do. Like it's difficult as fuck. We know. You know what I'm saying? But y'all catching up. Y'all seeing it. I mean, that's why y'all going through this whole transition, spazzing out, you know what I'm saying, phase y'all going through, you know what I'm saying? Rallying the troops and shit like that. We did that, you know what I'm saying? You good? You good. Go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But when you come back, be ready to get some work. Get to work. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all done spazzing out, you know what I'm saying? Once you had your little temper tantrum, you know what I mean? Go ahead, come back here, and let's get to work. Because just to let you know, man, men can be hoes, but women can't. And I sucks, don't it? I get it. It does, and it's like I said, this is the stuff to talk about for single people more so. Yes, married people, it's a different conversation. But when you're single in the single life, it's different. In the single life, it's totally different. Men being promiscuous and women being promiscuous is totally different, and you got to understand that is the reality of it. It sucks, which is ironic because if um, men had to marry their women to get the sex, they would. You know, and that's how it was back in the day. They understood that, but nowadays women are just giving it up for free. So why would they marry? You know, why would you buy the milk when you got the cow? You know what I'm saying? Why would I buy this product when I can just sit here and make my own? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? I'll let your boy, man. Yeah. Let's see. Was there anything else I want to talk about? Yeah, just keeping it real, testing someone's attraction. Real quick, I want to close on this. I just want to give you guys a little bit of knowledge. Um, this is a saying that I used to say: men learn to love, and women learn to leave. And I think that's what's messing up our society is that we're just off in imbalance. We're at an impasse to where we're not catching each other. I think the relationships that last catch each other at the right time. But men, like I said, they learn, and women are complaining about that too. Like, it take you too long to realize that you love me, right? And that's what you say, right? Y'all say that it takes them too long to realize that they really love them, right? Because we learn to love. We didn't know about it. We didn't know it was real. We didn't know how to do it in the beginning. We learned to, and sometimes it takes a dramatic moment like you leaving for us to really know it, right? But we learn it. We learn it. Women, you guys learn to leave because you're already trying to give us all your love from the first day. The first day we slay that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I love you. You're mine. All right, let's roll it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So y'all learn to get tired of the bullshit that the man takes you through and shit, and thinking that he doesn't love you and doesn't care about you, and then start realizing, you know what, you don't want to be treated like that, and you end up not liking the relationship and wanting to leave. So that's kind of the impasse that we're in, the epidemic that we're in right now. Men that are learning to love and women that are learning to leave. Hey, man, thank you guys. Blessings, man, to everybody that checks in on my show, man. Just listens to my craziness, man, my wild thoughts, my daily affirmations. This is Thailand TV, man. This is how we going to do it, man. I do it every day. This is how I am. You know what I'm saying? The same way you see me on here is the same way you see me when I'm in the streets, man. Ain't no change in the God, man. Blessings to everybody, man. I'll be coming in tomorrow with my sports show, updating you on all the things that I can. Sports. I'm trying to get it all packed in an hour, man. Sometimes I just overload, man, or explode over, man. You know what I'm saying? I do whatever. It's all to the God, man. On Jesus, man. On everything, man. On Him, man. But look, I gotta go. Y'all have a good night. Stay warm. Blessings.